Hello there. So today's gonna be a bit of a different video. I'm gonna showcase to you guys one of the strategies that I love the most as Kayn. And it's been a strategy that's been pretty well known, but that has been kind of forgotten with like season 11, like all the new changes and shit. I've barely seen it done. So this strategy involves, so you essentially want to cross this wall and then cross the raptor wall to avoid any kind of vision, and then you start at the enemy raptors and then you get to their red. If they're not starting red, you just get to their red and you basically get a tree buff kind of advantage, and you can match them if they try to invade you, and it's overall very unfavorable to them. And if they're doing the red buff, you just smite it away from them, and you can't even attempt to kill them after, or like at least force them to blow a flash. So here Trin kind of helped me out by clearing the ward, otherwise I would have had to Q through the raptor wall twice. But yeah. So now just casually starting raptors. I kinda did my raptor sloppy when I came, and then here's the buff. So yeah. As you can see, this is like fairly disgusting. So this is how it starts. Now what's important is not really what you do there, is what you do after, because a lot of people previously, when this strat was more rampant, they would do this and not really know what to do. So you want to prevent getting tree buffed. I mean, not getting tree buffed, but like them coming to get one of your buffs back. So usually what you do is you go straight to your blue buff, and then you usually want to ask your teammates, whether it's your mid or your bot, depending if they're in position, to get a ward for you in the river, in the bot side river, so that you know where Kha'Zix is. Now, Galio did that for me, but you're not gonna have nice teammates that are gonna do that for you every game. So, paying your teammates to help you out there, and they'll mostly listen if they're in position to do it, like if they have prior or they're not like shoved in. So now I go there, and as I'm doing my raptors, I check with my E if Kha'Zix is on my red, because like maybe he could have like gone through bot side to go to my red, and I just want to make sure he's not doing it while I'm doing my raptors. So now that I've done my raptors, I go straight to my red. But I see that there's some opportunity mid lane. So like I go through this wall. I kind of cut off his path with my... Oh! And then he trolls. He just trolls right there. Like then it's a free W, auto Q, auto. And we just kill him. Now you see Kha'Zix, who's there. Just barely got his blue buff, barely level 3. So yeah, now basically what I want to do is collapse on them. As you can see, like we can easily collapse on them, and so now we do this, and the 2-man W. I actually did land on Kha'Zix, but it doesn't matter, because Kha'Zix was gonna get out anyway. Now we get a kill on Nami. So this is how you punish. Because basically, this gives you such a tempo advantage. They can basically react to anything their jungler does or try to do while being really ahead in farm and levels. So like this just completely sucks for the enemy jungler to play against. It's essentially what you want to be doing. If there's no opportunities, then you can just like fall back to clearing your camps, which will solidify your lead. Okay, so now after like clearing all of our shit, we see that Kha'Zix is bot side, and we see that his red buff is spawning pretty soon, and both of his top side camps are probably up. So we're not gonna go bot because we're too far to even counter gank or anything. We're just gonna like try to trust our teammates, like not completely int, and we can just take all of his shit essentially to like keep up the tempo going. So like now it's the second time that I get to clear pretty much his entire top side. That's how you want to be playing Kayn. Like cheese aside, if you see the enemy on the other side of the map and their camps are coming up, or you can just scout with your E to see if their camps are up, you just take it. Because like you clear camps really fast, and you're really good at getting in and getting out with your E. So yep. Now his Kha'Zix is completely cooked after this. Like even if one of my teammates dies or anything, it doesn't really matter, because the amount he loses in EXP. Oh, also you can see how I muted the Trin, because he's hard losing lane, and you don't want to play around like losing lanes like that. It's really bad. Like it's Trin against the Collie, we get it, it's a really bad matchup for him, but playing around those kind of losing lanes is just terrible. Like you'll see this game, I'll mostly play around bot side. So now as you can see, I start my camp sequence top side because I want to end up bot side. So like I'm going towards my next goal. Technically I should have maybe like started Gromp or some shit if I was gonna do that. Which I am gonna do that. But it's irrelevant as long as I clear this side and get into the other side. It's not the worst thing ever. But yeah, you wanna path accordingly to what your next objective is. Whether it's like dragon spawning or whether you wanna play around bot, then you wanna start at the opposite side so that you end on that side. It's pretty common knowledge, but it's still important. Because like a lot of the things about being a good player is pretty much resides on the basics and always like applying them alongside some more spicy things like the cheese that we did earlier. Now look at Kha'Zix, he's like in an insanely miserable position. And it didn't take anything for us to do right now. It just looked like the level 1 cheese to pretty much make the game like a million times harder for that guy. Okay, now I meet Yone in the jungle. I kind of like trolled my Q there, but it's whatever. I know his third Q is up, so like I make sure to R on his third Q. Even if I die there, it's fine. Like I'm completely fine with going 1 for 1 here. On a champion like Kayn, taking 1 for 1s is fine. You can usually make most value out of it. And because you're the jungler, and you're also Kayn, you can transit your lead throughout the entire map. So I usually like to go for 1 for 1s like that. So now, we're on form timer. So on form timer, we just want to kind of play slow paced. Get free kill opportunities if some are given to you. So like, I flashed WR because I knew that Yone was on his third Q. And that he would dash away. So like, again, just like the previous play, I just follow it. Yeah, we're already like extremely ahead in this game. And all we have to do is like not throw it. Now, what happens here is that I know that my mid laner has prio, their mid laner is dead. And Kha'Zix is ultra behind, so this is a perfect invade to go for. And I see Kha'Zix's bot actually. But even if we didn't see Kha'Zix's bot, that would still be a fine invade to go for. But yeah, now we see Kha'Zix's bot. See, we repeat process. We just take his whole top side again. Like, it's crazy. And if he was top side, we could easily solo kill him. Or at least, like, force him out of the jungle. Now Galio went to, like, collapse on Kha'Zix and he pretty much one-shot him. Off screen. And now yeah, I just take all of his shit. Okay, so now we're heading bot. We can see that our form is pretty much getting up there. And we see dragon and I wanna steal it. Then I just get out. Very easy to steal dragons when you're like so many levels ahead from the enemy jungler. Now there you may think that I die, but I actually don't. Fun fact. Akali actually mistimed her Q there, and that's gonna be a really heavy consequence for them. Because now, like, I don't die. And I'm just kinda fucking around, seeing if I can do something. And I kinda decide to back, but I come because I know I can, like, at least throw a W, which did a lot of damage, so then Gali gets the kill. And then, dude, look at this trash, look at this trash. Like, this trash. Dude, look at him, dude. And then Gali also gets the kill. Like, dude. There's not many players that impress me, believe it or not. I've seen a lot of good players in my life. Like, this shit was insane. Like, dude, I wished I wasn't fucking muted when I was recording. I was actually, like, fucking screaming when I saw that. Like, Jesus, trash. But yeah, like, I'm definitely gonna see this guy next season, though. Like, there's no way he's stuck in Diamond. Very, very good player. But yeah, now, you may notice that I still have my form. But what I prefer to do is to clear all of my camps so that when I get my form, I am free to do whatever I want, and I also get like an insane amount of lead. Because if you get your form and all of your camps are up, you kind of have to do them, otherwise you'll kind of fall behind. But if you like clear all of your camps and then get your form, you can not only utilize the movement speed buff to like go like pretty much straight into killing people, it's just way more efficient. I like to do it that way. So yeah, I don't always do this. Obviously, sometimes you just want to get straight up your form to like for an objective or some shit. But there's no objective really on the map that are worth contesting. So yeah, I'm just taking my time, full clearing everything. So when I get my form, I don't have anything else to do. And I can straight just like kill everyone. So when we finally get our form, we're essentially looking to go bot now. pretty much the main focus. I'm gonna go like to red buff, and I'm gonna go straight into like mid or bot. This mid matchup is very good to gank for also, because it's Yone versus Gal. There's gonna be a lot of close range fighting, and both champions, especially Yone, doesn't have really great escapes. It's kind of an all-in champion. So now I go bot. I'm kind of telling myself if I can like 1v2 it. It's pretty hard considering my current state, but like, so I just basically wait. They overextend, so I pretty much really kill them. I use Prowlers to get in. Then I ult. And we kill her. Now both me and Jin are gonna miss on that, but I don't think it would have mattered if we landed that because Kha'Zix was behind and I can't really commit to Kai'Sa, otherwise I die to Kha'Zix and it's not worth it. So now we're gonna be fighting over Dragon. So just wait. Here I think that Kha'Zix is gonna keep walking because he's tilted, so I just kinda like threw all my abilities to see if he did. He didn't. To my surprise. I thought he would be tilted enough to just brainedly walk in. And then we just wait, we just threw W's, even if they don't land, doesn't matter. I just kinda chill and look for opportunities. Now we go through this wall, and like we see that like their backline is pretty much out of reach, so we just kinda go in here. Now we kill Kha'Zix. Now we kill this bitch. Trinimir somehow got that kill. I'm really not sure what the fuck that was. And then we kill Kai'Sa. That was a very good team fight, like we kinda split them off and played in very good coordination. It's rare that this kind of shit happened in solo queue, so I was pretty much glad. I think this is where they AFF. So like I didn't get to like pop off or anything like that and get all of these montage plays going, but I want to showcase to you guys what this simple, stupid fucking cheese that anybody can do. It doesn't require you to be like GM or challenger to do this shit. And how much it can like snowball a game. And like make the enemy jungler completely useless. So regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.